Good morning or afternoon, students. Today is a new day, a new week. And today we are learning about word problems into math. So you're taking a word problem, writing it into an equation, and then solving it, and bam! And I'm going to give you some examples. But these are the key words here. These are the operations we're going to use, right? So in math, we have operations. We have adding, subtracting, multiplying, dividing, and there's other keywords that we didn't really go over in class, so here it is. Equals to, right? The words is, are, were, will, be. And then parenthesis words, things that need to go in parentheses, and turnaround words. I will talk to you about them and give you examples. Are you ready? Okay, these are the steps that I take when I read a word problem. I read it and understand it, of course. I highlight the constants, coefficients, and variables. The key important parts I highlight it. So if you have a highlighter, please bring highlighters to school tomorrow. And I circle the operation. Does it want me to add? Does it want me to subtract? What does it want me to do? And I underline the question. All right, so let's give an example. Okay, I'm going to read this. 1/5 of a number is 20. What's the number? All right, here we go. I'm going to highlight the key things, okay? So let's do it. Okay, so I highlighted the numbers, or the constants, 1/5 and 20. I circled the operation of, because of in math means times, multiply, is in math means equal, and then I underline the question. I want to know what the number is. So let's see. I'm going to rewrite this as an equation, so I'm translating it as if I'm translating Spanish or Korean, whatever, okay? So 1/5 is written like this, okay? So I translate that, done. Of in math means multiply, so I put multiply. A number, we're talking about a variable. We don't know that number, so I'm going to call that n, because we don't know what that number is. Okay? Is in math is equal to, and 20. That's what it is. I just took this, and I took each little part, and I translated it, and now I can solve. It's a one-step equation. So I'm going to multiply both sides. Right now what's happening is n is being multiplied by 1/5, so the inverse operation is dividing by 1/5 to both sides, okay? So if you divide by 1/5, those two cancel out, and I get n equals 100, and my number is 100. Does that make sense? So we're taking a word problem, we're just translating it. Like 안녕 and 미안 and 네 and 아니요. And today's word is 감사합니다. I will write that out later, okay? Now I'm going to pay close attention to these two words because these two are a little bit tricky. These two, less than and fewer than, are actually backwards in math from how you say it in words. Oh my God, mathematicians, why do you do this? It drives me crazy. Okay, but you'll get this. I'll show you an example, okay? It's always backwards. 1 second. Okay, 10 less than the quotient of a number and 2 is 0. Let's do some highlighting and some underlining and some circling. these kinds of problems, I have to add 10 to both sides. Okay? N divided by 2 equals 10. Then, right now, it's being divided by 2, so I got to multiply both sides by 2. Cancels out. N equals 20. My answer is 20. Okay, here is another problem. Okay, read it. Remember what you're supposed to do. Read it. Remember it. Analyze it. Okay? Alright. So, we got John is 66 inches tall. So I'm going to highlight some things up in here, okay? I'm going to highlight 66 inches. He's 20 inches. Less than 2 times Jordan's height. How tall is John? Okay? So here I'm going to, let's see. He is equals. He is 22 less than 2 times. Ooh, that means multiply, I think. Jordan's height. How tall is John? That is the question I'm asking. Let's see if you can set this up. Pause this and try to set it up. Think of this as a try it. Alright, so I'm thinking, how am I going to solve this? Okay, so John is 60, how tall is John? Whoops, I made a mistake, not how tall is I meant to say how tall is Jordan. You know John is 66, my goodness. Okay, so, alright, so let's say X is Jordan's height, because that is what we're trying to find out, right? We're trying to find out Jordan's height. Alright, so here we go. We're saying he is 22 inches, so John is 66 inches. 66 inches is John. Okay, so that's how tall he is, equals. So he's 22 inches less than. So less than means we're going to work backwards, so we're going to look at this first, okay? 2 times Jordan's height. This is Jordan's height. 2 times Jordan's height. We don't know Jordan's height, so 2x. We know they're multiplied because it says 2 times. And it's 20 less than, so minus 20. We set it up already. That's it. So then you solve it and show me what you get. Now, if, for example, you get negative some number, we know that number's wrong because you cannot be negative height. So you always also want to ask yourself, does my answer make sense? Alright, we're going to practice more word problems, but setting it up is the hardest part, I know. But it's also like translating, okay? So let me give you the new word for the week. It's thank you. Okay? In the honor of translating thank you, 감사합니다. 감사합니다 means thank you, and 감사합니다 to you for listening and being a great student. 안녕!